We're now with the Municipal Auditorium, and Bob, if you can introduce yourself and your colleagues, talk about how your year's been, and then tell us about your budget thoughts.
Okay, well, thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. With me today, I have Aaliyah Armstrong, who is the chair of the Auditorium Commission. John Landers, the vice chair of the Auditorium Commission. Also, Charlene Bethard, Auditorium Commission. Adrian Newman. So I'm well. We got a quorum.
That's so good. We have a quorum, yeah.
We sure do.
Did you send out notice for a public meeting?
And also from the convention center that helped us with our finances is Heidi Runyon and Stephanie Cohn. So they're here with us today. Thank you for having us today. As we prepare for our 50th anniversary of the auditorium, we've had it.
What's your date?
October, middle of October, and we opened in '62. So this October.
You're going to do all the old tickets and old concert?
We're working on doing a little bit of a celebration.
We got the 50th anniversary of Metro coming up. We got the auditorium. You got the 100th anniversary of Hadley Park.
And Shelby Park.
And Shelby Park. There's a lot of big milestones coming up in the next couple of years.
Charlene's our historian. She's working on a lot of these things for us. So.
And Mr. Scott's been there for most of those 50 years. Yeah, when did you start?
What year did the
1977.
play at the auditorium?
I'm not sure about Henry VIII or Mrs. Brown, but I'm sure that's
probably 65 or 66. I mean, my guess.
Probably.
That'll have to be, recognized in some way.
I think we should bring them back for the Union concert.
So I've actually heard that
Peter
Noonan comes to Nashville on a regular basis. I haven't met him, but I heard he's here regularly.
I would think that he would want to meet the mayor.
I think he would. But this past year, we've had we just finished up the Ohio Valley Basketball Conference, which was very successful this year. The final game was Murray State.
Yeah, the downtown was hopping, and you had two tournaments going on once in the city.
Bridgestone was rocking, and we were. And we continue to do some mid-level size concerts like we had Lady Antebellum this year. We had New Edition. That was a big one.
Rucker and Lady Antebellum, and who else?
Thompson Station.
Yeah, so that's a big deal.
Or Square. Is it Square or Thompson Station? One of the two. Family events are still strong. Harlem Globetrotters, Shrine Circus, all very good numbers this past year. Religious events, Youth Evangelist Baptist Convention, cheer competitions continue to be very strong with us. Roller Girls is back with us. They started their season Saturday night, and they'll continue all through this summer. Yep.
So there's a lot of conflicts there. I'm not sure I'm going to make it this Saturday night with, you have a hockey game, you have the NCAA Final Four, but
5 high school graduations coming up at the end of May. So 5 of them we're having that one weekend. So we're busy with that, which we're always glad to have the youngsters through the building to see the venue, bring their families and everything. But budget-wise, we acknowledge that we were asked for a 2% cut, which would represent $31,600 of decrease in our budget, and we can do that. We would make cuts to our cleaning and our security budget line items, but I come to you with a little bit different scenario and option today. I've been studying our revenues for the last 4 years, and they have increased every year. And so we feel that we can absorb the 2% cut and replace it with revenue. And also I'm asking for an improvement for assistant ticket manager. And let me explain there that we use the Ticketmaster system, and they track our tickets very closly. And in 2010, we sold 60,000 tickets, roughly. And in 2011, we sold 121,000 tickets. And this year already, in this first quarter, we've sold over 30,000 tickets. And it's putting a large burden on a one-person operation, our ticket manager, to handle all that. And so many things have been changing in that operation. Social media has come into play. Groupon has come into play. Promoters now reclassify tickets. They do a whole lot of different types of things if you catch the gist of what we're doing. And it's become much more than just putting on tickets on sale anymore, and it's a study that you have to be apt and learn in the Ticketmaster types of things that you have to learn. So which is a good thing for the auditorium, because tickets are our most profitable events, ticketed events. So along with that comes monies, and we can project the monies to cover the salary and the fringes for that. So Also, it just runs into also having so much work on one person. The overtime and the compensatory time is just mounting up beyond the time that a person can actually take off. And also, it worries the daylights out of me is if this person goes down, we're in trouble because nobody is really trained to back them up. Everybody pretty much on our staff has a person that can back them up, but not in this case because you have to have a full-time person that dedicates themselves to it. So I'm asking for that today. Also,
you think it needs to be a full-time person instead of full-time employee?
Yeah, it would be a full-time person. So, in closing, I just want to thank the commission for their continued support of me, and they're good pick for everybody, and also the convention center. The relationship with us handling their finances is working very well for us, and also the staff at the auditorium. They're the ones that pull the load on doing all these events, and they do a wonderful job. I just want to recognize them and acknowledge them. And also, I just want to also General Services does us a lot of work on some things that are out of our realm as far as improvements to the venue. Nancy lends us Major Carr a lot, and he helps us with a lot of different types of projects that we have around there. So it's just really nice to have so many people that we keep in touch with throughout Metro. So, and just a nice environment to work in. I just want to acknowledge it, and thank you all for your audience today, and we'll entertain any questions you may have of us.
Now, you've seen revenue go up for 4 years now? Even
Yes.
through the recession, you came out of that pretty well?
Yeah, it is showing signs of real strength, yes.
And what do you attribute it to? I mean, what's...
Overall, most of our colleagues in other cities are experiencing pretty much the same growth. We've been a little bit further ahead of the curve than probably some of the smaller cities, but and we've been working pretty hard on trying to attract the types of concerts that really appeal to our size venue. And we found some good promoters that have believed in the city and have come in and have worked the market properly and aggressively. So, and they know when to pull back on not putting too many concerts in place so it doesn't overburden the market. So we have to watch the traffic, if you will, on ticketed events, especially in concerts. But and they seem to be excelling. You'll hit a bump in the road, as we do all the time once in a while. Some concerts don't do as well as others, but and there's just some good packages out there lately.
I mean, I thought, when Lady Antebellum and Darius Rucker were there, I mean, Lady Antebellum's got to had like the best 2 years of anybody, I would think. And that's quite a statement that they were there at the auditorium.
Yes. Yeah, we have a good relationship with their management company. They do Keith Urban, and Keith's done a lot in our building over the years, just privately, but yeah.
Good. And how's the Hall of Fame things going?
The walls are up. I think they're working on electrical next, and we hope to have an opening sometime soon. And I imagine maybe later on this summer, the way they're tracking right now. So, and we hope that they can join us on this 50th anniversary celebration.
Good. Okay. And then you made reference to, you all work now with the convention center on finance issues, and,
yes.
and that's going well. And
that's going very well.
Good.
Yeah.
Are there any capital needs that are out there for the?
I placed at the top of our list for many years is we need new chairs. Those are still the original permanent seating in our venue.
But now they have historic value as you go to the 50th anniversary.
This is true. And they can be refurbished for about the same cost that they could be replaced, because they are beautiful wood-backed chairs, which they just don't make anymore. So I would definitely probably go more in line with refurbishing the chairs that we have.
And what's the cost of that? Do you know?
It's about $1.4 million. Because there's little over 7,000 permanent chairs in the venue, on our they're in our balcony and our mezzanine. Everything on our main floor is portable. They're just folding chairs, and we keep those graded every year, just in our regular maintenance budget. But these chairs up here, we fix what we can, but parts are very difficult to find. So it takes an operation to come in and renovate them.
Rich?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
No.
All right. Well, thanks for having a good year, and thanks for. I mean, I think it's impressive during the last 4 years, in particular, given the status of the economy, that you've been able to increase revenue, and I'm excited about what's going on there. So good work.
Thank you.
And thank you to all the board members for your service. I mean, that's We understand the volunteer work is important to our community, and you do it well. You got a good board, I think, too. I do
Very
think you have
good
a
board.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
They care about the building, and
Obviously, with them being here today,
Yeah.
and it says
good. Thank you.
everything very supportive. All right, anyway, okay.